Hi, it's me, John, and today on the probably only episode of this show that I'll ever get to do, we're going to clean my garage out. Let me show you what it looks like. Every year on Christmas, my goal is to clean out my garage. This year is no exception. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I did earlier in the season, before it got freezing, was build these Evan and Caitlin inspired shelves on the back wall and the side wall. Then, in preparation for Garagemas, I went down to Home Depot, bought these white stackable bins to hold the kids' toys, these orange cable reels to hold all our extension cords, and more of these black rugged bins. I already had one, and it worked out really well for our painting supplies, so I thought we could throw some more things that we don't always access in them. Next, I needed a place for my spare wood. I thought that the best place would be behind this rolling shelving unit that I built for last Garagemas, and so what I was planning on doing was building some brackets that attach to the wood that's above the bottom of the concrete there. There's about 11 inches of wasted space that I'm going to use to store my wood. The first thing I needed to do was fix my rolling cart from last year. It really, whenever you roll it, it felt like it was going to fall apart. So I added these bracers in and just cut diagonal pieces of 2x4 and screwed them in to make it so that it rolled a little easier and felt like it wasn't going to fall apart. Next, I took some more pieces of 2x4 and cut it down to about 11 inches, and I laid out the place for a bird's mouth. In this picture, it's actually backwards, but that way the wood can slide down and then catch at the end of the board. And then I used these spare joist hangers that I had left over from 2 Garagemas ago when I built my shed to actually attach them to the wood of the garage. And you can see in this picture they look like little reindeer. Here they are attached to the garage wall. Next, I had this giant pallet that was taking up the center of the room, and I decided it was time to get rid of it. I had planned on recuperating the wood and using it for other projects, but it was all janky and broken, so I decided to take a saw to it and just cut it into pieces and use it for firewood. Here you can see the completed spare wood shelf, and you can see that the cord actually wraps over that piece of wood. There's a little piece of 2x4 that I have mounted next to the plug that is actually behind this piece of wood, and that piece of 2x4 keeps any of the boards from hitting the back wall and smushing the plug. And you can see the bird's mouth in the bottom is catching the wood so it won't fall off the edge of the 2x4s. Here's a picture of the rolling cart that I have my grinder and my drill press on. It's nice to have everything on wheels because you can shift around where everything is. I have my bench, this grinder cart, and also the wheelie shelves that I can shift anywhere in the garage when it's not freezing cold out. Here's a picture of the mess in progress, and we're starting to get things cleaned up. I have my bench underneath the shelves for the first time. That was how it was designed, but it's never actually been there before. And cleaning up some more mess. And we're done. Here's a finished picture. And 1 car in, and 2 cars in. A Merry Garagemas was had by all. Merry Garagemas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.